when I served as the women representative for the county of Migori between 2013 to 2017, as you are aware, despite the fact that I had a disability that took me forever to accept and to live with it, I mean, there are notable projects in this county spread across the various wards of Migori County that you can tell that these are the projects that Dennitah Ghati initiated. And by the way, you will also remember that as the pioneer woman rep for Migori, you remember that we only received, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund twice, 2 financial years, 2015, 16, 16, 17. You see, it was a challenge to really get, the full NGAAF for all the 5 years that we served. So, you get into parliament and you have no kitty, you have no, so it basically became very difficult to actually implement, the pledges I had for the people of Migori. But one thing that I am very, very, very proud of in this county of Migori is the fact that even up to now, when you look around the entire Migori County, you will notice that the projects that I initiated, the projects that I did in this county are the projects that are visible. Start from, let's start from the other end of Rongo, for example. If you go to a place called Nyaburu in East Kamagambo Ward, you'll find a very huge market shed for women. Women no longer, fear, the sun, the scorching effects of the sun. They are doing their businesses under this market shed that I constructed for the women of Rongo. If you come down to Awendo constituency, you will find the Awendo Youth ICT Center that I actually constructed for the youth of Awendo. Because I remember this was a pledge I made to them at an Endo primary when I was campaigning, because they had requested me. And so for me, when I got the funds, immediately I had to deliver for the youth of Awendo. So Awendo, we have the Youth ICT Center in Awendo that continues to serve the youth. And that is my project, entirely my project, with my own brain and with my own efforts. What happens in the office of the women representative is the fact that, you have to request and you have to put in a proposal of funding what you want to do in your county. And you take it all the way to the National Government Affirmative Action Fund in Nairobi, the headquarters. And they will approve it and they will release the funds that come to your county to do projects in line with your proposal. You see how it works? That is how it works. So I did a proposal which I was actually awarded 9.4 million to do an ICT center in Awendo, complete with the computers, complete with the CPUs, complete with everything to help the youth of Awendo. So I take pride in the Awendo Youth ICT Center because it's a project that was my brainchild. It's a project that I thought and I constructed for the young people of Awendo constituency. If you come down now to, let's go back to Muhuru Bay. Muhuru Ward is in Muhuru Bay, Nyatike constituency. There at the market center is also a huge market shed for women who are doing business. So they don't have to, go through the scorching effects of the sun when they're doing their businesses. So women in Muhuru Bay, Nyatike constituency will also tell you that they have a market shed that continues to serve them as they go on with their business. I was there the other day, and women are extremely happy about that project. Now, those are 3 projects. Then you come now to Kuria West. In my own community is Kuria West now. In Tagare ward here, there is a big market shed again for women. Nyankore market is a huge market shed for women. That is in Tagare ward. That again continues to shield women from the sun as they do business. You see what I mean? And then you go now to another ward that is called Nyaburu East ward. That is in Kuria West. There is a huge women and girls empowerment center at a place called Nguruna. Nguruna Center is in Nyaburu East ward of Kegonga Division, Kuria East constituency. That is my constituency. And I put there a women and girls empowerment center, basically to tackle issues to do with the empowerment of women, to provide a safe space for women and girls to meet and to do things and to discuss matters that affect them. I'm one person who came from the NGO sector, and I have been working around my community in terms of looking at the issues of female genital mutilation. And one of the things that my women and girls requested me was to actually help support an empowerment center or a rescue center for our women and girls in Kuria land. And for me, when I got into parliament, I had to actualize that. So I also, got funding to construct that center. You see, so basically, if you look at this county, across the 40 wards that we have in Migori County, you will realize that in almost every constituency, there is a project that belongs to Dennitah Ghati. These are the projects that continue to, help the people. Now, those are my brain projects you know, that I did when I was the women representative. You will also remember that our persons with disabilities, because I am a person with disability, I did actually also, you know, bring to them about 150 wheelchairs and assistive devices to assist persons with disabilities to be independent and to move around and to do their business. So that is what I did. Now, our young people of Migori County, when I was serving as a women representative, you will remember that I took them through what we are calling the, you know, the driving schools, the driving courses. So many of our young people actually graduated from driving school and got their, you know, licenses courtesy of the office of the women representative, which was my office and my own efforts, by the way. Now, spread across this county of Migori, and I'm telling you, across the 40 wards that we have in Migori, you will realize that every ward, every student at my time who was in secondary school was basically getting a bursary of 10,000 shillings. That one is, that is not a lie. Students in high school were getting 10,000. Those are needy students. And then students in universities were getting 15,000 as part of my education bursary that I was offering when I was serving as a woman representative. So for me, and I can tell you for free, that, you know, there's no manual in terms of that you will follow. The moment you become a woman representative, it is how fast you run with your ideas, how fast you knock offices, how fast you put in proposals to the government, to the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, for them to be able to release that money that comes to your county. So I can tell you for sure, the 2 financial years that I received funding from the national government under NGAAF, I was able to do what I could do for my people.